wake. You can even call it waking. You shut your eyes only moments ago. Face the red rings above dark bags, cracked lips, cracked voice, cracked mirrors, cracked walls. 6 a.m. Leave. Shut the door behind you. Hear the lock click. Hear the winding of gears as you straighten your spine and take a deep breath, inflating your balloon. Your legs begin to move mechanically. The roof now a blur. Streaks of green and brown. Soft gray canvas peeking through above. 7 a.m. Arrive. Herded into the building, squished into rooms. You try to listen, you try to understand, but your ears are underwater. You are drowning, stretching your hand out for someone to grasp, but they shout at you instead, "Why don't you just stand up?" The bell pierces through your skull, jolting you out of your seat. The eyes that stare push you out of the room, feet shuffle to drown out the whispers from behind closed doors and closed hands, arms sway, and your head is focused on the pattern of the tile as you float by. 4 p.m. Return. You're back at the door, listening to the lock click as you pass from light to dark. The dust in this empty house catches in your dry throat, and suddenly you can't get rid of the dense, heavy air that's in your lungs. It's crushing your chest, bearing down on you. You strip garment after garment off, jackets and scarves flying, but the weight is crushing your soul. You can't breathe. 5 p.m. Wander into her room. See everything in grayscale. The setting sun casting looming shadows on the wall, dancing around her bed. Her bed that is painfully empty, unmade, untouched, off limits, like a display at a museum. You're frozen in place, afraid to disturb the exhibit when all you want is to hold her again. 6 p.m. Slide into hot water. Submerge yourself in silence, listening to nothing but the weak pulse of your heart. Wish you grew gills so you'd never have to resurface again. Hear her voice singing in the depths. Maybe you don't need gills. Maybe this water could be your home. 8 p.m. Stare at porcelain and glass, the smell of blood and raw flesh assaulting your nose. There's already bile filling your esophagus, but you force it down with the food in front of you. Continue to stare down, down, down. Don't feel the empty chair's gaze at you across the table. 10 p.m. Lay. Gingerly climb under the blanket. You flicked off the light. Now if only you could do the same to your brain. It's been quiet all day, but now it's groaning, creaking like your bones grinding together under your skin as you roll over and over. The thoughts return over and over. If you could only do it over and over. 11 p.m. Fall. Bit by bit into slumber. Not quite asleep, but reality has slipped away, and the sun is bright. Too bright to see anything. But you can hear her, feel her, smell her. You reach out to touch her, but she's gone, and you're awake again with the echoes of her laugh ringing in your ears. 12 a.m. Clutch the blanket to your chest. Squeeze your eyes shut, trying to bring her back. Try to grab onto her, but she is slipping from your mind. You can't lose her, not again. You need to hold on to her. 1 a.m. Dial her number on your phone. Listen to the flat tone until the voice is on the other line. Despise yourself because this machine preserves her voice more than your memory ever could. Open your mouth to leave her another message. Words catch in your throat, and suddenly the vial is back. 2 a.m. Collapse on the bathroom floor. Bright lights burning your retinas, faint smell of bleach burning your nose. You begin to wonder if this is how she felt as she laid on the cold tile, attempting to clutch on to a world she believed didn't want her anymore. Wonder if she thought of you. Wonder if she saw your face before the black ink swallowed up the whites of her eyes. Wonder if she ever found peace. 3 a.m. Walk back into her room. How did you get here? Why are you here? You know she won't be in her bed. You know she's not hiding in the closet, but you can feel her ghost watching you from behind the door. So you fling it open, rip through piles of sweaters on hunt for her spirit. You grasp one, and your shaking hands hold it up to your face. Breathe in the faint smell of her hair. You can feel her hand on your shoulder. 4 a.m. Clutch your pillow to your face as you silently scream, tears bursting from your eyes sporadically. You should have been there. You should have held her. You should have cradled her. You should have showed her that the world is hers, that she is your world, that she will always be your world. She is 6 feet under your world. You walk over her bones every day. They splinter your feet, splinter your heart. It rips itself in half forever. It is wrapped in barbed wire. Your arms ache from being outstretched for so long, waiting for her to run into them. You should have been there. Why weren't you there? You were too late. You were too... You list off the things you should have done, count them on fingers, pulling them back till they touch your wrist. 1, be there. 2, hold her. 3, cherish her. 4, be there. Just be there. Just always fucking be there. 5 a.m. Wait.